When you are young, you should not look at the watch when you are working. So at a company in Bangalore, so all the engineers are given full tools. They are always having the tools around their waist.
Journey which comes in the later part.
Because when we know hands-on what exactly to be done, then you don't need anybody. We were working against the clock. So that made all of us very, efficient. The product knowledge is very important if you are doing marketing. You cannot ask somebody to come and explain the product when you want to only sell. That won't work. So the product knowledge is very important. The law of success are applied to our own employees also. And they also went through law of success and became our competitor.
Hi, I'm Commander Girish Konkar. I'm an ex-Indian naval officer. I was in the Indian Navy for about 22 years. And in the Navy, I was a submariner.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Commander's Compass. We are joined by our favorite Commander Girish Konkar, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
And today we have a very special guest with us. So this special guest is one of those people who didn't just watch India's industrial growth, he helped build it. Starting his career as a young man at the Ennore Industrial Thermal Power Plant, he has gone on to build Mogra Cosmic and Fine Arc system. Over the last 50 years, his career is the proof of engineering excellence and entrepreneurial courage. Please welcome the pioneer of the welding and robotics industry, Mr. Virajmangal Srinivasan.
Hello. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome to this episode.
Sir, you started your career at a very young age, at the tender age of 18, when people are still confused about what to do, and you were already, dealing with Polish technology at the Ennore thermal power plant. So those early years, how did they shape your professional journey, and how did it instill sort of mental toughness in you?
Working with Ennore thermal station with this Russian and Polish technicians, it gave me a lot of confidence that if they are able to come and do in our countries so much, then why on our own people, how and why they cannot do. So this gave a lot of inspiration to me initially that we can do something ourselves, learn from them and contribute to the industry. So this is actually I started this. The next journey we came across training, a long session training from East German experts. East German experts who are supplied those welding machines to India. At those days, not many manufacturers were there in India. Many sophisticated welding equipment were being imported from easily dealing. It was from Eastern Europe and Russia. So the basic thermal power station technology was from Russia, Czechoslovakia actually. And then the many equipment that our company started dealing subsequently is East German. So East German people had supplied this to almost all industries, all big heavy industries across from Kolkata, Joseph and Company, Bernstein and Company, then Vizag Steel Plant, the Hindustan Shipyard.
This is
Garden.
roughly which decade?
This is early 70s.
Okay.
70s. So then so slowly these equipment were being supplied and being commissioned, serviced from our company. So right up to ISRO Trivandrum, these machines were spread. And they were all very critical compared to, we didn't have the technology. We had to do this special application. And what I learned from them is, of course, one is a process. Second thing is how hands-on people they are. They were not waiting for any help also. Everything they were doing, commissioning, testing, everything they were doing. They didn't even bother to ask for any help. So this gave me a lot of confidence that this is the how you can be more productive.
Right.
You need not depend on somebody when you're doing it, and you learn yourself. Plus also it gives you confidence that you can also do this.
Yes.
So then that helped me shape me as a person in my future to really make me a hands-on engineer.
So just going back we are saying 70s, you were 18. You would have just
Yes,
passed your
yeah.
11th standard that time. What was it called?
No, I actually started at 70. I started at 70 after my.
No, so you had done your engineering.
Yeah, before that I was there. Engineering afterwards, as a trainee I started.
Okay.
This is
So
a
you were
trainee.
attending college
Yeah,
and
and
you were
immediate trainee.
immediately a trainee. So when people would rather spend more time, and nowadays the trend is, you do your graduation and you study more and more and more. You spend, you were already
I was
hands-on.
hands-on, and I was studying. And
Okay.
subsequently I did right out of the college, but out of the college, many institutes I attended and got a accreditation of Building Institute, Indian Building Institute.
Okay.
And
So
subsequently,
that accreditation of the Indian Welding Institute is alongside your college.
alongside my working.
Alongside your working. Okay.
That could not happen at that time. So I started working, and during my working, all these, whenever there was a opportunity, I used to study and get my
You must have
accreditation.
been what? 19, 20, 21?
2021, I came to Pune.
No, this is before that also.
No, 21 afterwards I started
Okay.
studying, because actually I was in a construction company. So construction company was not allowing me to do any studies,
Okay.
because I was right up to 8 in the evening, right, very late we used to work on the sites.
Which company was this?
That was Larsen Tubro.
Okay. So
Larsen
you joined
Tubro.
last time after your Ennore thermal.
And then I joined a trading company who was trading in Eastern European equipment.
Okay.
Then with that as a platform, Larsen Tubro absorbed me.
Okay.
So they absorbed
they
me.
poached you, I understand.
They poached me. They poached me, though. Then I was working with Larsen Tubro Construction Company. We were the first people to bring the Kaveri water to Bangalore.
Okay.
Yeah. We brought Kaveri water about 9 kilometer by gravity, and another about 81 kilometer by pumping.
81
kilometer by pumping against 1500 feet altitude.
So you got introduced to the entire welding technology.
See a lot of See, basically we used to make these pipes in the shops and weld them, and line them, do cement lining inside.
Correct.
And cement graniting outside, and we used to ship them on the trailer. Right. 2 pipes at a time. Okay. And people used to cut trenches and lay the pipes. Correct. And all there again there is welding required. When the pipes are joined on the field. Yes. So there all these weld shops or welding equipments were run on generators. Okay. So because you cannot get power on those construction lines, so these generators were working. In these generators had to be looked after, because they're working 24 at least 24/7. They have to be working. Right. Because this whole project was very tightly scheduled. This was a project. Those days it had 30 crore project. Today you can't imagine.
Yeah, that's very huge.
And today you can't even imagine. It was, and all the original equipment we used to import, original raw material we used to import from Japan. So we can't afford to do any wastage. Could not do any wastage. You have to be first time right. Otherwise, the cost of the project will go up. Right. So there not be any downtime. There not be any rejection. So there are a lot of restrictions for then working. So that's why you had to be there till late in the construction. So then when after this L&T thing, when I switched over to a factory job, then I started studying. So because
before you started later on, went into entrepreneurship, but your grounding for the so what, rather than be like, what were the lessons you learned during your Ennore, during this construction company, which is still holding good today also for you?
See,
which I think every person who's joining the industry today must imbibe as early as possible.
See, you should, when you are young, you should not look at the watch when you are working. So we are never, what time we are going to work, what time we are coming. We never looked at our watch. And what was important for us, the target. Today, how much we have to produce and how much we have to lay. Right. Because there are totally about 90 kilometers. Out of that, 9 kilometers was very big pipes. 81 kilometers was about 4 feet pipe. Right. But we were working against the time. Right. So that gave me a lot of confidence that we are not, you may not have any restriction of the timing and, fatigue and all that. So that gave me a lot of confidence as a youngster to work hard. Right. And also work with our own hands. Because you don't get so many people, manpower in the construction side. So in our own, we have to generate our own manpower. Okay. So restricted manpower, then really it gave me what I could say, big platform to gain that confidence. So this probably came to my rescue when we started our own industry.
Right.
Our own industry we started with a very small, more than a garage.
Right.
So when there it came very handy, because then you already used to this kind of hard work. You are already out of your comfort level. When you are out of your comfort level, then you are ready to do anything to achieve. So this gave me a good, I would say, uh, confidence boosting.
So
of this,
laying the foundation
Mm.
of discipline.
Yeah.
And working
Hands-on work.
hands-on work in extended hours
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
There's no 9 to 5 here.
No 9 to 5.
It is
Mm.
till completion, work till completion.
Completion.
Got a project, finish the project first,
Yeah.
then we can go and have
Yeah.
chai
Or
or
whatever it is. So this not only me, as a team we were working like this. It's not that I was alone working. As a team, we were working against the clock. So that made all of us very, efficient and self-dependent. More than anything, you don't look for here and there, and self-dependent.
Because in the field, you have absolutely zero luxuries.
Zero luxuries.
Probably staying in a tent.
No, we were provided quarters, but we used to commute.
Right.
We used to commute to the site and back to our
And the
quarters.
site will keep getting farther.
Yeah, see, yeah. So that's why there are two sites. One site was away. One site was near Bangalore. So after this work was complete, we were posted near Bangalore.
Okay.
But both sides we were provided some accommodation. So that way.
Any lessons you remember from that time? I know it's 50 years ago, but it's from your bosses. I mean, you were a youngster who had joined.
Bosses, boss was one of the project manager we had, Mr. Mukherjee. He was a taskmaster. He was not listening to any excuses or whatsoever. It has to be done. It has to be done. Completed by evening. You have to do it. There is no alternative. So such taskmasters we had as our big boss, as a project boss. So that also drove us maybe to do more than what we can normally. Normally, what would have done? Maybe 2 pipe. You have to do 4 pipe, because you have to reduce the cost of the project.
Correct.
Because they attend. See, when the project, what happens? You do some estimate, you quote, and you get the order. Then subsequently, you whatever you save is your earning.
Yes.
True.
Once you commit for you are not going to get anything extra now.
True.
Now, whatever you save, that will be your earning. So this was implanted in our head that whatever you save is going to be our profit. Otherwise, we are going to make a loss. So this really made us all sit in the morning, think what we should do today, decide the task, get on with it, and don't look for what time was not a, and that too at a young age, that really made a lot of difference to me. And actually, practically, it's a learning on the job.
Absolutely.
This kind of things, you don't learning in the classroom. So you are made to, you are given some job and you are thrown into the field. You have to perform. So that gave a lot of confidence. Then when I went to factory, it was more a comfort level. But this was real foundation where I got confidence of self-confidence that we can do anything. We don't have to look for any help. So that really gave me good confidence.
Srini sir, around the year 1975, if I'm not wrong, you were in Durgapur and there was some kind of a labor strike. So could you take us back and walk through what happened then?
It was one of the equipment supplied by, one of the automatic equipment supplied by our company to a company called Sankey Wheels Limited. They were actually manufacturing truck wheels. That means truck rims and discs are welded together. So this, it was a very notorious place, the Durgapur, as such, industrially. So unfortunately, when we wanted to commission the machine, our people, our local people from Calcutta had tried. They could not do it because they could not enter the factory because they needed help. Their workmen on tool down strike.
Okay.
But then we had to complete the task. Otherwise, you won't get the payment. So our management picked me from our change plant. Said, this is very critical. Can you go and do it? I had no ammunition because I have worked in much harsher condition. So this is much more comfortable for me. I said, okay, what is the problem? No, you have to go and commission these special equipments. So I went there. Then I found there a very the atmosphere is not very comfortable. Everybody is, all workers are doing, they are not working, they are just relaxing, not trying to help. Then I understood that and I can't now ask for any help. So then what I did was I myself lifted these truck rims onto the fixture and welded couple of them, set the thing, everything, uh, and whatever we had promised, that we achieved. So then I called the top management because top management had they are both ever working. So they come and saw, they were very happy. Okay, this job we thought that we will not be able to do it because of this tool, and even in such a trying condition you could commission it. They gave us a good certificate. So then I went back to our Chichwad.
But so in such situations where nobody is cooperating with you, what is it that kicked in your brain that I will still complete this?
Yeah, because what happens and what is required by the machine I knew. What was only not what was missing was only some physical labor, which I was ready to do it myself because I was not very hesitant about this. So I did myself whatever help I would have taken from them. Instead of that, I did myself whatever task, I completed it. So then they were very surprised that you could do it single-handedly. I said, okay, it is nothing. I said, this is how it is to be done. So,
Willingness to get your own hand dirty.
yeah, own hand dirty.
Yeah. Others, like you said, either somebody else will do it and then I will do the welding and all that stuff. But here, earlier also you, I think, mentioned saying that there's no inhibitions from the Polish guys. They would do everything.
They would do everything.
They would wait for somebody to come,
Yeah,
with the regard, then I do it.
yeah.
That probably somewhere came into
Even
you
even the
also.
East German engineers whom I worked with, they never used to ask for anybody's help. They used to straight away
Start on
open
their
the
own
machine,
and get it done.
close the machine, test the machine, hand over to a customer.
Whereas many
So,
people are used to saying,
yeah.
बाकी लोग करने दो, फिर they'll come and do the final work.
So that won't work in many places. In such situation, one has to be self sufficient and self dependent. That really makes a person engineer, so not only engineer confident, it also in youngest engineers should never hesitate to get their hands dirty, because if they are watching somebody doing, they will learn maybe 25%, but if they do it themselves, they will learn 100%. And this is the way Toyota manufacturing also train people. Then later on I saw this same trend being done in Toyota company in Bangalore. So all the engineers are given full tools. They are always having a tools around their waist. And anything, any breakdown, anything is there, they are supposed to repair it themselves. They are not supposed to call anyone for it. So because you cannot have a downtime when the flow of manufacturing or that flow of vehicles are there. So this is how even the Japanese are trained, Germans are trained, and this is the time, this is high time. We also should be as efficient. Otherwise, you'll be not competitive.
So two lessons I think so far have come out from this conversation. The first one from the earlier one was that discipline to get the job done. Come what may, working odd hours, no 9 to 5. That's the first lesson. And the second one is to do things on your own, hands on. Don't wait for people unnecessary to come. If they're there, fantastic. If they're willing to help you, that's superb. But doesn't mean if they're not there, work stops. You still deliver. And these two, a discipline of these two itself sets you forth for your entrepreneurial journey, which comes in the later part.
Because when we know hands on what exactly to be done, then you don't need anybody. Whatever you want to manufacture or you want to enter into a new product line, you do it yourself. Okay, you get some help, fine, but you don't wait for anybody to help you. You start the journey on your own. So when we started our own journey, this really helped me.
Srini sir, in 1973, you joined Advani Oerlikon in Pune, and you eventually moved from design and development to being a marketing manager at Jai Hind Siaki. So you are actually a core engineer, and you've doubled up as a salesperson as well for the company. So how do these people skills and market intuition, how did you develop those as you moved
See,
on?
what happens when you travel and meet so many customers in the field, you have one-on-one conversation with the customer, maybe in higher level, top management, workmen, middle level. So you develop kind of a transaction, this time human transaction skills. See, these human transaction skills are very important if you have to do marketing. So since I had traveled a lot of across pan India doing my job, so I had developed very good confidence in me talking to people and convincing them. So this was a basic requirement. Even management also tells you about transaction analysis. So this is I had practiced. More than that, I had also was reading books. One of the books I was reading was Law of Success, which is a very old known. I think Andrew Carnegie or something. Law of Success lists 16 laws of success. In the 16 laws of success, one is it is develop a team, communication with the people has to be very good. Then motivation of your colleagues. These are all some of the laws listed. It's a very highest selling book even today, I think. So that really motivated me to change my line and use my skills already acquired to marketing, so that I get to know the commercial implication of our business. So that's how I entered. I took up that challenge, though it was not. I went as an application specialist, but my management said no. You should, since I have the product knowledge. The product knowledge is very important if you are doing marketing. You cannot ask somebody to come and explain the product when you want to only sell. That won't work. So the product knowledge is very important. So I had so much of product knowledge because of my previous or executions. I had developed that confidence. So this confidence really made me take up this marketing job. Otherwise, by per se, a shop floor man cannot immediately do marketing. Yeah.
So I would say that the senior management saw something in you.
Yeah.
And they gave you an opportunity, and you grabbed the opportunity.
I grabbed the opportunity.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So there are two ways. One is to say that the opportunity came your way. One is to say you also were looking for an opportunity.
I was looking for an opportunity. When they said, "Can you do the?" I said, "Yes."
Okay.
It is not that I prompted that I want to do this or I want to, see, I had no inhibition. Whatever work was given to me, I was doing it.
Right.
So I was not telling that unless you give me this work, nothing like that. But then they saw me working. When they saw how much I am knowledgeable in this field, they said they were looking.
Okay.
They didn't have a person to head the marketing.
And roughly what was your age that time?
When I changed over, that around 30.
Around 30.
Around 30.
So at 30, you were already you were married.
I was married.
You are married. But it didn't come into your mind, say, okay, how do I change my job now?
No,
What
nothing
if
of
this
that.
will happen? Opportunity came, you grabbed it.
Grab it, because what
Not
happens? See, all this is because of my earlier working. See, working with insecurity, there is nothing settled. There is nothing very comfort level I had to have to work. So I am always used to working with minimum comfort level or no comfort level. So I thought this is one of those chances. Okay, what happens? Ultimately, I have succeeded as a design development person. I will succeed as a marketing person. So
was there any mentor or somebody there was guiding you, or you would go to somebody asking for advice? If
No.
they say, should I take it?
No,
should I not take it?
No.
But this one will now involve probably you're traveling, away from family, you're married. I don't know if did you have children?
Yeah, children also.
Children also were there, so you would be away from family.
See, one important thing I forgot. I was in the commissioning of these machines, and when I was in design and development, we had to design and develop the machine, also go and commission those machines.
Right.
So this is one of the incidents of the Sankey wheels was that.
Okay.
So I was a person from the factory is to leave the place any urgency within 1 hour.
Okay.
So 1 hour, we had one Major Syed who was a HR manager. So he used to call me a 1 hour man.
Okay.
So I only got 1 hour notice. You want to go to Calcutta, Delhi, no excuses. Pick the bag and leave.
So you had a bag already always packed.
Already all packed. So even my children,
Hmm.
I was traveling.
Hmm.
Of course, all credit to my wife who used to manage the family. But I was not, hesitant of this type of things. Whether it is a travel, whether it is going for places, any reservation, I used to manage the reservation. I used to go travel. My job is to be completed.
Okay.
There
So
was
even
more
unreserved
focus.
apartments, you would
I
go,
used to
just
travel
go.
and then take up the reservation later.
Right.
Even that I have done. I
Okay.
have done many occasions where because of the emergency, I have done that also.
So was there a travel desk doing after your reservations, or you had to do it on your own?
By and large, our head office used to do, but every time they could not help me.
Right.
So in very emergency situation, I had to manage myself.
Okay.
Okay. Sir, around the year 1984, when you were comfortably settled in your job in the marketing department as well, you decided to quit it and build your own company, Mogra Cosmics and Fine Arts Systems. So, what is it that prompted you to let go of what we call traditionally settled to go into this new phase?
Yeah, while I was reading the book Law of Success, it also mentioned that you want to do anything bigger in your life, you cannot do it alone. It takes long time. Always see if some good team you can associate with a good team. As a team, you can progress faster. So when it was in my think something had to be done, something I had to do because all my knowledge I should use to some new product or maybe something better in the same welding field. But when this opportunity came, my other senior colleagues from the company, they said, "Why can we do this? Can we manufacture these systems in a different way? The market demand is changing now. From hand welding now, it is all becoming automation because 84 is the time when Maruti and Hero, Honda all started.
Okay.
So this normal welding and normal speed were not acceptable on the shop floor. Even on the design of the equipment also was all made to do for automation.
But
So
that time you were still yet to in the license permit range.
huh?
You were still in the license permit range.
License
So you probably have to import all equipment.
yeah, all equipment and even the people who took up the ancillary job, they had a problem of restriction for importing of the equipment. They are looking for experts in the field, like who are in this field. Can you help us, design, supply this equipment because we have to supply to a principal. So this is we had a lot of because of our background, all our we could assure them it's no problem. We can prove it.
This is from which company?
Which one? This is from Maruti joint ventures. One of the ancillary
so
companies.
Which company?
The Mogra Cosmic.
Okay, you started Mogra
Started
Cosmic
Mogra. See,
already.
Mogra Cosmic, at the starting of Mogra Cosmic, our idea was to enter into automation.
Okay.
Because, but when we started this company, then we found that even the standard machines also there are a lot of demand.
Okay.
So first we took a pause. We didn't go to start Fine Arts system right away. A couple of years we made our standard machines and put them in the market. Made the Mogra brand popular in the market. So know that these are the welding people. So they know what is welding, and any equipment you order on them, probably they can deliver because of their brand and performance. Today everybody is on the because otherwise you are new brand, so you can't just enter the market without any brand trust goodwill in the market. So we thought that straight away we should not get into the automation field. Pause some, make your own equipment, popularize them pan India. Then later on, when the automation comes, you use this equipment and some other systems and do a turnkey job for the customer. So that's how we started. Then we started making standard equipment, and after a couple of years, we opened a company for automation. Yes.
So this you said initially had mentioned saying that you started in a garage.
Yeah.
So how was those initial days of starting a brand new company? I'm sure there will be a lot of competitors also in the market.
Yes.
How did you handle those initial phases?
Initially, what happened? We were so fortunate, though when we were in Advan, we had dealt with all these big companies. So people are knowing us as a person. So then we were associated from Advan to this telco, Bajaj Auto. People are knowing us. So these are the people who are responsible for welding equipment. So then when we started in a small way, these big companies placed a pilot order on us. You know, they just trusted us as as persons, not as a brand. Brand was not known, but as a persons they trusted us, and they placed some bulk orders on us. So once that bulk orders were executed, then that became a reference point for us to get more orders. So a big company like Bajaj Tempo, Telco, Bajaj Auto, we could penetrate in spite of big giants being there. But that then the performance, when those equipment perform, we got a good reference. Then we are approached by others. Suppose I go to Delhi, I'll tell them I am supplying to Telco, I am supplying to Bajaj Auto.
Right.
Right.
So there's a standard established, and you are based in Pune.
I am based in Pune, but then
yeah,
traveling was
domestic.
extensively. We were traveling.
Right.
At the time, traveling was there, but then we had to create our own branches.
And this was before the liberalization. There was
Before
91 we had liberalization.
Yeah, before that,
So
before that,
before that.
before liberalization.
80s.
85. See, these are all happened in this. First, there was an 85 exhibition, MTEX exhibition.
Okay.
So there we exhibited on system in Mumbai, Godrej. So there we became more popular.
Okay.
See what happens through exhibition. You came on, so many people come and meet you at the stall instead of you going to many factories. It's not possible for you. So they really helped us get across many other industries other than Pune. You know, otherwise you are restricted to Pune.
Right.
Now many people from the south approached us.
Okay.
Many people from the north also approached us because they were not having a company doing such a difficult equipment at that time.
Okay.
Now, because imports were very difficult, so they wanted somebody to do this. So we were initially guinea pigs, but we got opportunity.
So I think
now you can say lots of people, even the people when I say law of success, the law of success applied to our own employees also, and they also went through law of success and became our competitor.
More the merrier.
More the merrier. So this you can't stop.
Yeah.
But you have to grow with your own specialization and your own skills. You have to compete in the market. There is nothing like you start today and suddenly you achieve something and you can relax. No, it is a journey. You have to continue.
I think confidence and learning seems to be the key here that comes up.
So the earlier ones, earlier was discipline.
Yes.
Extended hours of working initially. Later on you can relax. All these contribute
and engage. Engage in what happens. The age factor is very important because you are ready to take risk.
Yes.
You are not, as you said, you don't have to go consult somebody whether I should do this or even I didn't consult my father also.
Okay.
When my father came to know that, Achha, you are not in a job now, you are working. You are not on your, you are on your own. Oh, hope you are able to meet the, both ends.
Yeah, right.
This kind of a thing, and we don't, this has to come from within.
Yes.
This has to come from within. You cannot, say that you will subject to something, you will achieve something. Is that difficult?
Okay. So when your finances, you have to manage on your own.
Everything on, everything on, everything in our own. Nothing. On our own, we had to approach the bank. They again used to say, who are you people? Then again, we had to tell that we are so and so. Here is our order from Telco, order from Bajaj Auto. See, that are the only language they understand.
Yes.
What are you doing? We are doing a welding machine here. Order. So on that basis, we got some advance loan.
Right.
So slowly, then we took a bigger factory on rent. Then we built our own factory. I mean, it happened slowly, but everything is based on performance.
Right. That comes first.
That comes first.
First perform, then others think.
Yeah. If you are performing, somebody can look at you.
Correct.
If you are not able to perform, you can't attract the market.
Srini sir, in your journey at Mogra, in the year 1989, the company won an award from a national award for innovation and product development. This is also, like Girish sir pointed out, during the license Raj.
Yeah.
So how did you build this culture within your company of innovation and make in India kind of?
Yeah.
There was make in India was still not the buzzword.
Yeah.
See, this was a very simple component of Maruti 800 suspension. Maruti 800 suspension was required in a very huge quantity. So they could not, and also it was a sheet metal component, very tricky component. It could not be hand welded. Hand welded, will give you distortion. But the suspension requires a lot of accuracy. So with that, only automated welding can give that accuracy. So then customer trusted us. One of the vendor of Maruti, he just trusted us. He said, okay, you make it. We are ready to bear the whatever the price, etc. Then we did that. So when it became, it increased their productivity. It became very simple but meaningful automation. Today automation is all robotics.
Yes.
Now we are into robotics. So, but those days it was not like that. First you have to just, maybe today you are doing 500 per shift, 500 per 2000 per month today. Those days, today you may be doing 20,000 per month.
Right.
So that the level of automation changes. But then initially somebody had to take a risk. Those people took a risk with us. Just because of our performance of our welding, standard welding machine. And when we did this and exhibited, there was some committee in the exhibition thing. They went through all the exhibits, which are mainly imported machines and things like that. When they found our equipment is locally manufactured without any collaboration or without any help, they just thought this should be encouraged. So they gave a award.
So generally, it's the entrepreneur who takes risks. Now here, the companies take a risk on the entrepreneur. That means the entrepreneur has to have tremendous trust already built for a large organization to take a risk with this small unit. Because I'm sure there have been many other people also approaching them when they had this.
But the background and the performance.
Correct. So your whatever previous 5-10 years performance and background that has been established, that set a benchmark for a large organization like Maruti to trust with a new product development, which means there is uncertainty.
One more product, it's a steering system. Steering system market, a company with Japanese collaboration, Sona Steering. They were looking for automation. So they wanted to place order. They see in whatever we had done so far. They wanted to place order. Dr. Surendra Kapoor, who was the promoter of Sona Steering, so he's presently is that Sanjay Kapoor, who is no more. So Dr. Surendra Kapoor wanted to meet me. I want to know who is the person who is going to manufacture this machine. So then we had made a suspension at that time. So he called me to their Pfizer building in Nariman Point. Then he interviewed me. He said, this is so and so is very critical. Do you know what you are doing? Because we want to manufacture this in so and so quantity. The accuracy level is so and so. Everything. I said fine. There is no problem. We are very confident of doing it. That's what I said. I cannot. Then he found. Later on, we supplied dozens of machines to Sona Steering. Again by performance.
Yes.
First 1 or 2 machines, fine. Afterwards, then just multiplied.
And who were your competitors at the time?
At that time, there was no competitor. Maybe a competitor was an imported machine only. Right now, subsequently they imported, but first 10 years they never imported. They went through all indigenous machines.
Benchmark for yourself, there was no other competition.
No other competition. No, I said our own employees became a competitor. That is later.
But yeah, still you set a benchmark.
We set a benchmark for that. And all these things, we never used to, as I said earlier also I mentioned, we were not asking for any conditions or excuses. Won't take an order, we'll deliver it.
Correct.
So we'll not say this or that and any preconditions, no. So they liked it. They said you not only take the task on your hand, plus also deliver. So this really.
Any leadership principles you would like to pass on to the current generation? Here is a big giant giving you an order based on trust, faith, will to take risk with you, and you have to deliver something that has not been done before. So it's not already being done before. There was one more thing. You have to go out of the way with your team, not just you yourself, but your entire team had to deliver out of the way. So anything you would remember as a leadership principle?
The basic thing is we had the knowledge what the customer needs. See, you have to first of all understand what the customer needs. Customer need is the foremost. What is his end result? What is the end result he is expecting of this component, or where he's going to test it, you're going to put it in the car, whatever it is. Whatever, you can ask them any question and get all the thing. Once it is given to you, this is how the machine component goes inside the machine, it comes out like this. If that is clear, I think we should uh, take up such a risk, provided you have a past performance. See, past performance, whatever you do, is very closely observed by the customer. So without your past performance, they may, okay, as a person they may take some risk, but your performance also counts.
Correct.
Both should be there.
So even though new product line is being developed, the previous history
is very important.
Your commitment to what the customer wants.
Customer counts.
But in my understanding, there are three things the customer wants. He wants appropriate quality, the quality, best quality that he demands, appropriate cost, and the third, which I think is the most critical, is the commitment to delivery on the scheduled date and time and performance.
Yes.
So if these three are done, I think no customer will go.
No, and I agree with that. And also we should be able to give references. See, when whatever you performed project 1, 2, 3, 4, those references you should be able to give to a customer. You please cross check. You don't only rely on me. You cross check. Check the criteria creditably, and do. Subsequently, Bajaj Auto also took the collaboration of Kawasaki motorcycles.
Right.
So they had a similar problem of making a Kawasaki silencer.
Right.
So silencers are being imported. I said we cannot import. You have to make the silencers here, two-wheeler silencers. So then they were right from understanding what is that original drawing, what it calls for, what is the process. So they involved us. So we executed that silencer welding. Then subsequently we executed to every two-wheeler.
Okay.
All the two-wheeler, TVS, Hero Honda, Bajaj, everybody big. But first, Bajaj trusted us.
Right.
One thing, we were close by. Second thing, they have seen the machine which we made for other customers. So this is how the confidence is built. The performance, previous performance, and your own confidence. The customer also sees. When Dr. Kapoor interviewed me, he just probably found out what is the confidence level I have in this.
Right.
Am I depending on somebody else to deliver, or am I able to deliver myself?
Okay.
So that is what the
commitment
to delivery,
commitment to quality,
and quality, and the technology. You cannot depend on somebody's technology. You have to have your own technology.
Srini sir, I have a question linked to this one. That since Mogra, now 40 plus years, and as a leader, you've seen technology evolve. So how important is it for a leader? Now you've moved on from the shop floor to more higher up leadership roles. Still, how important is it for you as a leader to keep up with technology?
Which is very important. See, we have to keep our ears and eyes open to what is happening in the market. So we have to attend all the seminars or exhibitions. Technology upgradation in every product is very important. So you cannot be doing what you were doing yesterday. So people expect you to do it better tomorrow. So this is very important, that you are any product you are putting in the market, it has to be latest. There are certain things which you cannot supply. It may be a very high tech thing. You will have to tell the customer, sorry, this is not our cup of tea. You have to be very frank with the customer. So we cannot say that I can do this and then fail.
You cannot bluff your way.
You cannot bluff your way, and that will spoil your reputation.
Another thing that we know, that your son has also followed into your footsteps. He's an engineer and he's carved out his own path with Carmack Technologies. What is it about your leadership, your journey, that you've passed it on to him?
First and foremost, his own confidence that he can do it. That is the first thing, which I can't fill that gap. Second thing is, from nowhere we started and we have grown. That is another example. So these two examples are sufficient. Third thing is on his own effort. He has to put his own effort. So, and he knew by this time what is the market, what is the potential. So he started.
Did he also work with Mogra?
Oh, he worked with Mogra. He worked, yeah. He in fact responsible for all our expansion.
Did you also make him work on the factory floor?
Yeah, he has worked on the Hartley Pro, but there are many people working, so he was one of them.
So he's had that hands-on
Yeah, he
experience,
has had the
experience
hands-on.
of working on the
Yeah,
factory
yeah,
floor, which
yeah.
of course helps later on
Later on.
in various fields. So how did he feel this? He went to a different technology or a different business. What did you have some discussions with him?
No, what is he was, see, like we are into electronics and electrical equipment. So he is from mechanical. He's a mechanical engineer. So he was not very comfortable in dealing with the same product. Instead of that, he wanted to branch out to a new line where he could create his own niche.
Okay.
So he chose material handling. He's an industrial engineer.
Right.
So he chose his own line to be material handling equipment.
Okay.
And he started in that small way. Then he got some good association from UK, and he then got, because of them, he got some good spread of customers. Right. He built his portfolio. So slowly it happened.
Yeah, obviously.
Srini sir, in the past few years, we've seen Make in India take off, and we've also seen a lot of growth of the MSMEs in the country. What are your recommendations or suggestions for this new generation?
New generation is very lucky. They don't have to go through all those problems we went through regarding imports and all. Today, they are at their will. They can enter into any field, engineering on their own, and take up the manufacturing, because ultimately there are other services also available. We are having a service industry also in India, but manufacturing has a lot of scope. So young engineers have to take up manufacturing as early as they can.
Okay.
That they have to plan like this. Initially, make your own product, make your own expertise, be your own person, self-confident. Then slowly, instead of being employed by somebody, you try to employ people, person. See what happens, we need, our country needs employment. So one person cannot, create anything. So it is only that he creates a company, he employs some 25, 30 people. Like this, you multiply the employment. And there is a lot of opportunity for doing so.
So we need more job providers.
More job providers are required in the market. Today, the need of the hour is job providers. Any kind of job, any level.
So don't shy away from becoming an entrepreneur.
No, don't shy away.
Don't get cocooned into a 9 to 5 or a job per se.
No.
Take that initial risk. Start small.
Yeah.
And once you're established, then you can probably
then you can talk. Yeah.
the way you know. I always say that knowledge and skills can be outsourced. Leadership cannot be outsourced. It is your internal. But whenever whatever time that you duration you work as an employee, learn a lot of things which will help you in your entrepreneurship.
And always keep in mind that time is essence. You cannot wait for some great time to happen. Every day is a good day, but every time any time you start, any day you start, you will have lots of problems.
And the time is now.
Time is now. Time is now. The young generation, the time is now.
Well, I don't think you can have a better sweet spot than what we are currently in. India is the only country in the entire world growing at whatever 6.5, 7.5%. No other country in the world is, forget large economies. No one, small economies are not growing at that rate.
And a young demographic.
And a young demographic dividend that I think youngsters should grab.
Grab, if they don't do it, we'll miss the bus. See, now China has come up by excelling in manufacturing. Now it's the turn of India. India has to do same thing. Don't try to achieve same thing what other person is doing. Try to achieve at a less cost and at more speed. Today manufacturing determines two things, very parameters. You have to be very, very firm: speed and the cost.
Okay.
Very important. By forgetting these two elements or these two buzzwords, you cannot survive in the market. So it's hard job, hard work. But these two things you cannot dilute.
Absolutely.
That's my advice to all young entrepreneurs. And nothing stops them by doing it and making it happen in India.
Before we let you go, your journey from that 18-year-old from Hubli to leading and building your own business empire, there are a lot of leadership lessons that have been instilled, and at Commander's Compass, that is what we look forward to. So, what do you think really makes a good leader?
Good leader has to lead by example. Any good leader, any good follower looks at the leader, what he is doing. He is just following what the leader is doing. So leader has to lead by example. You have to make it happen and show that it can happen. Then it will be believed. And there are some people will come along the way. They will also take risk and they will also do things. But you have to lead by example.
Thank you so much, Srini sir, for joining us today on this episode of Commander's Compass. We are very honored and grateful that you are here. This has been a
Thank
very
you,
inspiring session.
Commander Girish.
Thank
You very much for giving me opportunity. I mean, I am not a great achiever, but then you thought that you should interview me.
But you are approachable. That's the biggest leadership trait.
Thank you
also.
so
When
much.
a person is approachable
Thank
with whatever success one has got.
Thank you.
We can contact you anytime. I'm sure anybody who would like to contact you can also contact you
Anytime.
for more such lessons.
Voice.
Every one of us
Most
needs-
welcome. Most welcome.
We need such lessons to be imbibed, and entrepreneurs like you are the ones who can give us such, rather than learning from a classroom.
Yeah.
We can learn from you.
One can learn more on the job and on the field than from the classroom. So start early and you will succeed early.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Better to make the mistakes early.
Make the mistake. Without making mistakes, you can't. So, but don't be afraid of mistakes.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching this episode. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to bring even more inspiring stories to you as we go further in the episodes. If you have any suggestions of whom we should be interviewing next, please let us know in the comments below and we'll make sure we approach them. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody.